Cool. Awesome. How about you, Stephanie? How is the business for you? Since you are running this family business, how do you scale up your business? How do you grow your revenue?
So I would say that this year has been a huge year to pivot for us. So we were in a little over we were in about 250 stores.
Mhm.
So we had been selling wholesale quite a bit previously and had been growing our business a lot in that area. This year, as I said, there's been quite a few stores who have closed up shop, who have consolidated their stores, who have gone online. A lot of, retail's been hit incredibly hard during the pandemic,
Mhm.
as places have had to close down. So for Kofi, what I've really worked on is to try to pivot and spend more time and energy to grow the e-commerce business. So we
Uh-huh.
do also use Shopify, and I agree. I think it's a phenomenal platform, and I think there's just a lot that you can do with it and a ton of apps that work well with that.
Yeah.
We've kind of bounced around, honestly, from different, we had, started with MailChimp. We had tried Klaviyo for a little bit. We're actually using Active Campaign, and I kind of go back and forth as to whether Klaviyo or Active Campaign is a better tool. I'm honestly not 100% sure yet. I think both of them serve the purpose well. And I think they're, certainly in competition with each other. And I do think the automations can be incredibly helpful in terms of retargeting and bringing people back into your site or reaching back out to them with that email marketing piece.
Mhm. Mhm.
So for what we've been working on is we've been also doing some Google ads and some Facebook ads to try to drive increased traffic. So one, in terms of kind of getting new eyes on our site,
Mhm.
but then also just again in that retargeting piece, which has been really tremendous, and we've seen a lot of growth with that. So I agree that e-commerce is certainly kind of pushed forward almost 4 or 5 years from where it probably would have been. So there's a lot of people that have been forced to purchase via the internet
Yeah.
in a way that maybe they wouldn't have felt as comfortable previously.
Mhm.
um, and then we also use some omni channels. I mean, we're working with Amazon, although I think Amazon is its own beast, so I feel like that's a whole nother learning curve.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and then there are some other great platforms. There's something called Fashwire that
Mhm.
we've been working with, which is a great platform just to drive traffic to the site and sort of to extend our reach. And
Wow.
then we've also been working with something called VeriShop, which is another, they're actually creating their own app, which we've just discussed about. We're getting on their marketplace, and they have been able to retarget specific users based on interest level. So
Mhm.
I feel like we're sort of trying to dive into a variety of these different platforms and continue to explore what's out there for Kofi. And then, of course, still continue to drive people to our